You have the easiest job.
It's been a long time. I could not find the button.
No, what the hell? What do you mean?
To press a button.
Yeah, it's pressing a button. A giant button that says go live.
I had to press the button twice. I was not ready for that.
Oh my God.
Oh no, I had to press it twice.
Anyway, on a side note, is this picture too much crotch for you guys? I don't know, because
that's a lot. That's a lot. I feel like I'm smelling it. That's what I feel like. I mean,
to be fair, there's more crotch in the Trader Joe's video I did than this.
Oh, yeah. What did Manny trade Joe's that day? Find out. Manny tried snacks.
Welcome everybody to the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast, the Saturday edition. I am still Eric.
I am the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes.
And I am the absolute glorious Marcus the Grand Finale.
Who is dressed for his game today, where his
tribal colors.
His Green Bay Packers will face the Chicago Bears. Wow. The final boss is already taking shots at you, Marcus. Why have you got a melted cheese on the bottom of the screen? What's going on with that, Marcus?
Old cheese, holy cheese. But let me tell you something we got that you don't have. We got goat cheese. We're the greatest of all time. And we're going to run through the playoffs. We're going to run through them Bears because it's winter and it's hibernation season. Those Bears are going home. Goodbye, boo-boo, Yogi.
If the Packers go home today, he is singing "We Are the Bears" Shuffling Crew on Tuesday. That's
not true. You know what I'm going to say? Whose house? Rams' house.
Yeah, Marcus, but you have two opportunities. You can lose to a bear, then you can lose to a panther. Or you can lose to a panther first.
I can lose to a panther.
Okay? And not the Black Panther.
I can lose to the Panthers. All Panthers are black.
No.
Except for Jake Del Home.
Not the Pink Panther.
Got the Pink Panther. Thank you, Manny. The Pink Panther. There it is.
Not the Pink Panther. You're right. Not the Pink Panther.
Well, it's been a long time since we all three been together. And wrestling hasn't really changed as much. You think?
What? What do you mean? Everything changed. JR is a racist. Tanahashi and John Cena are gone. TNA got a deal. Multiple people were released. There's podcasts. Everybody's favorite, Alex Hibbert Martinez or whatever his name was, Penta's translator.
Marcus, really? Those people?
Mercedes Martinez.
Really?
And more. And the rest here on Gilligan Isle.
Marcus, okay? You sound like...
It's the rest.
You sound like a dirt sheet headline. AEW superstar release. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, this person in the background you barely saw. It's like, who is this?
That's because Marcus is the dirt sheet.
I am a dirt sheet. Haven't you looking at me? Look at me. I'm a dirt sheet.
Well,
and first of all, I think the first person to create the AI dirt sheets will be the number one person in AI in the wrestling landscape because they don't have to actually have facts. You can just make the typical A story, throw a bunch of ads on your page, and say two sentences that aren't true. And it gets everybody panties in a bunch.
Well, because, Smackdown is 3 hours this week. We just need to dive into doing the show. The first news story that I found after, not doing that much work trying to find news stories is that WWE is being sued again. There is a new class action lawsuit being filed against WWE because they are accusing WWE and ESPN of deceptive marketing practices. This stems from the whole advertisement that if you already have a cable provider, you do not have to pay for WWE or ESPN. And for a lot of people, that was not the case. And they had to pay twice if they wanted to watch the content. I hope I get my $20 check like I did from Denny's that 1 year with this class action suit. It's always good.
To correction, the Denny's check was $110.44.
Okay, there it is.
Come on, man. Let's talk about Denny's.
Let's talk about
it. Racist.
Let's talk about it.
Bitch.
I think we could all agree that WWE, when they moved to ESPN, was probably one of the. It was not smooth at all. It was awful. And it drove so many people just to go into the VPN route, which I think is a far superior product, to be totally honest. But I don't condone those actions because I don't want to be sued.
Why would you get sued? What? What legal actions can happen? VPNs aren't illegal.
It's not illegal.
I know.
Yeah. You act like you're going to a torrent site.
Oh, that's true.
What
That was
you
back in the
do
day.
on that? What you do with the VPN? There's a different story.
Yeah, Eric, I don't want to hear about you on the dark web. Okay.
Oh, I just want to point out, people need to understand that the VPN doesn't even really work on the dark web. Trust me. It's been cases.
Well,
What are you doing on the dark web?
It's not what I do. It's the job that I hear what other people do. And people think they was slick.
Sells people kidneys.
So I'm almost 100% sure this lawsuit is going to be
kidneys and guns.
I know this lawsuit is going to be settled somehow, some way. But Marcus, I
think it's a stupid lawsuit.
Have you enjoyed the product of ESPN, or are you still trying to figure out what it is?
I've never watched a single thing on WWE and ESPN.
That is also true. I realize that.
It has not affected me at all. You know what it did do? Help me cancel my Peacock.
It did.
That's
it
a
did.
plus.
It did.
But other than that, I believe their PLEs have been all failures for the most part. I mean, they've had some. I believe the John Cena last show was considered a successful show, but
that's not PLE.
Yeah, it's not a PLE. It's Saturday Night Main Event, but every PLE they've had has been absolutely trash, and they've said it on their website.
So, but do you know what the worst one is? The fact that they're still trying to cite that the one they invented for the ESPN launch, the
WrestlePalooza,
was a marketable success, but it was not.
No.
Garbage.
So, Manny, I could say that I think arguably right now the United Kingdom in the European market has the best way to watch wrestling. Do you foresee that
it's not just the European? I think it's
the world. It's the world.
Okay, it's the world. The world is better than the United States. God damn it! I mean, I guess things could be true everywhere. Do you see your way of consuming wrestling changing in the foreseeable future, or do you think this is going to be the way it's going to be going forward?
I think with the Netflix deal, I think it's going to stay for at least 5 years, because I think the Netflix deal, Netflix can pull out after 5 years. So I foresee it being like this for at least the next 5 years. However, I do see that they'll probably start, because we don't get ads over here during Raw and SmackDown and NXT. We get the what's that word? Toot the sweet.
You get random interview segments too of like Gracie Waller is here to speak on this shit.
So on NXT and SmackDown, if they haven't got a match on and they just go straight to commercial, that you'll get the Toot the Sweet.
Yeah.
But if there's a match going on during the advert, you'll get the match. However, I do think at some point Netflix International will start displaying ads. I think it's just a case of they're not going to display ads for certain markets. So like Netflix production. So like if I'm watching Raw and they're doing their and on American Netflix they're doing their brand deal for whatever they're doing, it'll go silent. It'll actually go proper silent, and you won't hear it. And you'll just wonder, like, why is Michael Cole been cut off?
Yeah, why are we silent here? What are they saying?
They'll just cut off. I do feel like that. I feel like there'll be ad revenue coming through. But at that point, I think it'd be too late. But like the only issue I have over here is watching AEW. There is I think AEW, if I wanted to watch it properly, the legal way, it's I don't really want to pay for it on Fight
Max
or whatever it is.
Thriller, Fight, Max,
because it's like the TV deal they got here is on ITV, but I think they show Dynamite like a day later or 2 days later. So it's like there's no point of me doing that.
Okay.
And can I chime in on something?
Oh, go ahead, Marcus.
I just want to chime in. Are you guys tired of talking about the business of wrestling?
Yeah, that's why I was moving on.
It's just nonsense all the time anyway.
It's difficult for us because we're not businessmen.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, these shows are all still going to be on somewhere, somehow, and it's not going to change much for the casual fan, other than financially, if you don't get a VPN or something. But other than that, I honestly don't care about them and their deals.
But I
the only change I see is AEW, because you don't know what's going on all over there with the merger and that stuff. You just don't know.
I don't think I care anymore. I don't
I
care.
mean, I'm going to say this right now. I think the reason why we talk about the business is because I think that TKO has sucked the soul out of professional wrestling, especially in WWE. It's all about business. You just see all of them is about trying to make more money, more money, more money. It's like they don't care about the fans. They don't.
To be a business, you should.
I
be
understand,
concerned.
but like,
Yeah, but we should be talking about the show. We should be talking about the product.
We
like,
should.
I feel like when to bring up Stranger Things, a show I will probably never complete, but to bring it up, no one ever talk about, well, look at their contracts are coming up. We don't know what's going to happen, or look at the business of this. I honestly don't give a fuck.
They
Just
actually
give me a good show.
They actually do. They
No, people
who got
talk
paid
about
in
it,
this.
but I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
I'm
but
talking
it's
about
not.
the
It's
casual
not.
people. Do anybody
I feel
care?
like that's normally like a short that you randomly click on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is how much this person got paid.
So,
I'm like,
so
okay.
Marcus, in the sake of this, we're going to move on with some good but sad news at the same time. Elton Prince has confirmed that he has had successful neck fusion surgery, which he's been going from WWE for over 7 months. Quite frankly, I think once you get the neck fusion surgery, the chances of you coming back is, it's 50-50. But considering that he wasn't a major player, Manny, I'll ask you, do you think Elton Prince will ever be in the ring again?
It's entirely up to him, because I feel like when you have a long-term injury, I feel there is a more risk that you have to weigh up. Is if I go back and this happens again, I may not be able to walk or stand again, or that kind of thing. So it's a massive risk, and you don't really want to be like Paige, where like it happened again, and she's on the sidelines again. So it's a massive risk.
And
so you think he
go
want to
ahead,
take the Big E route
and be a commentator?
and just be gone. Just be gone. Maybe we get a producer job. I honestly, at the end of the day, it helped Kit Wilson. At the end of the day, and he'd probably be back in some capacity. I never believe a wrestler is ever fully retired, and I believe that every wrestler that has said they retired, even though due to injury, they still got one more match with them. They still plan on coming back.
Man, I want to ask you this question because I'm not sure if you guys spoke about this in the week where Finn Balor was talking about how WWE pretty much destroyed the European wrestling scene.
Finn Balor also said he smoked weed.
I understand wrestlers smoking weed. You take a lot of bumps, gotta numb your body.
If you look at Finn Balor, you tell me he looked like he smoked weed every day. Like in the Judgment Day, that man runs Monday Night Raw. But as soon as that 3 hours is up, that man go hit the pipe. It looked like it.
Marcus, this man dresses like he smokes weed, so
he does. He looked like he deals weed.
I mean, it's multiple times that he's looking like Jamiroquai on multiple occasions. I'd be like, oh, that's just Finn Balor. That's what But Betty, do you feel like the UK independent wrestling scene is improving since NXT?
Yeah, it's just started to properly recover. I think the last 2 years, I think there's a lot of names that have just returned, and then the UK independent scenes really took off. But like, I see WWE lurking, and they start picking again.
Yeah, they start poaching.
So here's my
Leon's going.
Yeah, Leon's gone.
Apparently, David Finlay may be coming. I was like, really?
Yeah, I don't want that.
I mean,
he's the man that killed the Bullet Club.
No, Marcus. No. I agree with Betty. Like when people be like, "Oh, David Finlay and Gabe Kidd is coming," I'm like, "Y'all can keep them. Y'all can keep them."
I've seen what Gabe can do. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me add this though, Manny. You had WWE NXT UK, and it did ravage the independent market. Would you trade WWE UK to get it back, or try to keep the independents going in the UK? What would you prefer? Since you were a fan of the UK, NXT UK.
I think keep the independents. I think trapping them almost if into WWE NXT UK. That means these people can't work in other places, and then I think they don't flourish as much. I think if you look at the way things are done in Japan, you'll have about 250 matches in 1 year in comparison to like what the kids in NXT do, where they're probably doing about 40, 50. You learn by getting your reps in. And I think someone in Japan from being in 1 year and doing all those reps, and someone in a proper independent scene working the scene, you'll get way more reps than you would if you were in NXT. That's why it makes more sense to go through that and then make your way over to whatever company you want.
Yeah. If I was a wrestler in this situation, I think I'd be upset because I feel like I'd make more money in WWE instead of grinding.
No,
but then I also get more opportunities. Yeah, but I don't know how much you're getting paid in NXT UK, but I feel like they can make the money.
I think they're probably getting paid less. People. I think if you made your name, I think you'd make a lot more.
I mean, I can see both sides of the argument. The thing about it is that the one thing about being underneath the WWE umbrella is that you will be getting some type of training. They will not be wrestling like every day, but they are wrestling at wherever the performance centers and stuff that they have, compared to like an AEW where I think they only wrestle on Dynamite and stuff like that. So it's like, that's why they have those abilities to go work at independent things. I think that NXT UK, unfortunately, I think it was ahead of its time. I think now with, WWE being on Netflix and like we're not really focusing on time zones and things like that. Like if you could put that product on live, I think that it could have connected with the American audience a little bit better because it was some of the best wrestling that took place in WWE because it was that European style of wrestling.
You never watched it. How you making this comment?
ahead of his time.
Well, no, because I watched some of the pay-per-views.
No, I think the only time you watched NXT UK was when we told you to watch Gunther versus Dragunov.
Yeah,
that was it.
But at the same time, there were sometimes I popped it. I'd be like, oh wow, this is really good structured wrestling. But it was not the style that I like.
You've watched more AAA than you have NXT
UK.
Yeah, you have.
That's true. So my last question I have for you guys, because I don't think anybody needs to really talk about AJ being on TNA next week, because it's whatever. This week,
what do you mean? They got a big premiere.
They do. Are you gonna watch it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm proud of you. Then I'm proud of you.
I don't know why. I jump in on random episodes.
Betty, are you going to watch it? Because the way you grabbed your mic, I'm ready for a no.
No, I'm waiting for Marcus to jump into the why I said fuck that man earlier.
Oh, so let's talk about Carlos Silva.
Oh, Marcus. Oh, everybody, I apologize.
The most traveling promoter in the world. Honestly, I got nothing bad to say. I believe, you know how they said Booker of the Year goes to Tony Khan or Triple H and all that. I'm giving it to Carlos Silva. I don't know if he books it or not. I'm giving it to him. No one has came up more than TNA in the past year. No one.
I'm stripping that immediately. When I say appearing on TNA this week, Perez Hilton. Hilton. Yes.
Oh, is that what the Perez Hilton thing was about?
Yes. What's he got to do with wrestling? And when has he been relevant?
I don't know. 2005, maybe.
Back in the day of Paris Hilton, which was what, 2000?
That's 2005, 3, something like that.
Oh, because I didn't know why you had the picture of Chris Brown top up. I was confused by that, but now
I didn't put that up.
Now that I know the context, I'm even more confused.
That would have been odd if Manny put that up. Honestly, if Manny posted something about Chris Brown and Perez Hilton, I would have been like, what's Manny on? Manny's been hacked.
Kane says there's a rumor circulating that Jericho might show up at TNA next week. I think we're just going to hear a rumor Chris Jericho showing up everywhere. And personally, I don't care. He can show up and take a shit for all I care. I'm done with him. He did what he did for AEW. And that was fine. He was a relative name, but now he bastardized his legacy because of what his wife did on January 6th. And then on top of that, all of his factions that he was a part of, nobody was better off but him. It was only him. Only him that benefited from it.
To be fair, that's what happens when a booker allows you to do whatever you want.
Yeah. He put something. And by bastardize his legacy, Eric, I don't think he bastardized it. I think he overstayed. I think he overstayed his life. I'm still wondering where she is 4 days after January 6th. She out there. I know where she's at. She's probably in Minnesota going like, she deserved to get shot.
I do appreciate that we celebrated the anniversary of when Jericho was your wife on Tuesday.
That's what I consider. Where was your wife? Where's her alibi?
But I was watching wrestling this week. I made my return to watching professional wrestling this week because I've been on vacation for a while, and I was just wondering something. Is there anything that I guess these companies can do to make the outcome of these matches not feel so predictable, because there are so many matchups that you see, you'll be like, oh, Bandido versus Sammy Guevara. There's no reason why Sammy Guevara is going to win. Or you'll get Ricochet going against the Young Bucks, and it was like how can we restore the mystery of like, oh, this is going to be a real good bout and someone will win this match? I'll go to you first, Marcus, with that question.
Well, sometimes it's unpredictable. I honestly don't care. It's not. I'm more concerned about the journey they take me on to get to where they're trying to go than the actual results of the match. Because, like Bandido and Sammy Guevara, whatever. Sometimes people need to ask. Well, I would like for matches like that to be quicker. Like Bandido is considered, I believe, a main event guy these days. I'm not sure, or upper mid carder. I think it should have been quick work dealing with Sammy Guevara. I think that there should be matches where you understand that there's going to be a winner here, and it should just be quick work. Like a good old-fashioned Jade Cargill match, kicking B-Fab in the face or something in like 2 minutes of a match. Sometimes that needs to happen. So we don't need every match to go 20 to 15 minutes.
The competitors. Manny, what about you?
Yeah.
To be fair, because I'll give WWE an example, like Melo versus Shinsuke. Like, Shinsuke ain't winning. He ain't winning it forever.
Yeah, I do feel like they need to change up the formula of how they produce these shows. I think when you look at it, it's very obvious who's winning, and it's kind of like they almost finish the show the same way all the time, and it's like you can kind of tell a lot of the time. Most of the time it's mostly Raw, where it's always some type of mugging that's going on.
Yeah.
By the Vision.
It's always who showed up.
Like for example, like I think that like going back to SmackDown, no, Drew was the only exception, Kane, and we'll talk about that because that was different. But I think they did a lot more storytelling that we can break down when we get there. But like for example, when Nakamura went against Melo, like it would be helpful if maybe we had saw Nakamura a couple of weeks ago get the win against somebody. Like random people just showing up and having matches for a title just doesn't work for me. Like, and that's what happens in AEW all the time. It's like people just pop up out the blue, like, "Hey, it's Sammy Guevara."
That's what I mean, though. I said this the other day. I want the open challenge to kind of stay in 2025. It just shows to me that you don't have anything planned for that title because you're disguising it with a great match.
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, Melo versus Nakamura was a really good match.
It was a really good match,
but in the end goal, it leads to nothing. It's just a notch in the title reign of Melo, and you're not even going to remember the match in 2 weeks.
I mean, I know this might be like contrary to what wrestling is right now, because I think wrestling has changed, and this is going to be an old man on his porch saying that we need to bring this back. But I think we need to bring back the days where, let's say, last week we would have had Nakamura beat up somebody from the NXT development. It serves two purposes. Nakamura gets a win on TV, and then you give some experience to that new up-and-coming wrestler in development in front of a live crowd. Yeah, people might turn away from it. You could do other stuff, but I think it's important that we need to bring back those jobber squash matches where it's not people that's established, where it's just like Tom DeWitt from Lansing, Michigan, like something like that. And AEW was doing it at one point when they were bringing in jobbers. I miss an old jobber match. I like those matches, damn it.
You don't watch Collision. They still do it.
Well, Collision come on Saturday, man.
You ain't watching Special Edition of the Dark or Battle of the Belts. But I think that I agree with you. We need to establish people and have them pick up these wins. Because I am tired of every match being the same. Every wrestling match is the same now. You go into a match, someone jumps the guy before the bell rings, or they just run at each other to start the match. They do their spots. They go back and forth. They don't sell. The next thing you know, it's a roll-up or someone distracted ending, or that's kind of it. Every match has been predictable, and I'm talking about for Universal and all shows. Everybody is like equal, and they're trying to create this thing of parity, but some games need to be blowouts. Sometimes you need to play the Lakers and whoop their ass. I'm just saying.
Yeah, already in the ring from Toledo, Ohio, Joe Michaels.
Yeah,
that's what you want. Like, I don't. Like, if you're on the WWE roster page, I don't think you should be disrespected by just being in the ring without an entrance. That's Joe from Toledo, Ohio. Like, it's It's perfectly fine if you could do that and surround that with story. But I think it also gives other people purpose because now you see, hey, these guys can't actually beat people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of like the cream of the crop. The only time you should have like a stat card.
I don't think it's the cream of the crop.
The only time you should have a stat card is probably when you do a PLE or a special show. Well, AEW does a special show every Wednesday, but that's different. That's different.
You can't necessarily do that in WWE anymore because their special show only has 5 matches on it. So now they book around that as well by making SmackDown a special show.
Ain't nobody making them do this, man. Ain't nobody making
This is somebody internally said, we should do this. Well,
yeah, no fan base said, 5 matches is a sweet spot for me. 6.
But the thing about it, though.
6 or 7?
When you think about it, though, AEW does 10 to 12 matches. And WWE's like, we just gonna do 5. The sweet spot might be 6. It might be 6. It might be 6.5.
I think it might be 8. I think it might be 8. I think it might be 8. You get your 2 5-minute bullshit match in the middle to let you catch your breath.
I just feel like my PLE should be about 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's my sweet spot right there. 2 hours. So let's just jump into SmackDown. SmackDown took place in Germany.
Can I jump in and cover some stuff on SmackDown while I'm doing this as well?
Okay.
I just believe in the same sentiment. I should not be watching Trick Williams fight Ray Phoenix. I should not watch Jordan Grace fight Julia. Not Julia. What's Kylie? What's her name? Alba Fire. And I shouldn't be watching. Who did Julia beat? Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, you could.
They could have had random fucking people fighting, and local German guy, something whatever. And he loses to them. And I'm just saying, make Trick look
on this show. He's not from Germany, but he made his name in Germany.
Yeah, he's a SmackDown, man. I'm sure he was in a dark match or something.
No, so he was doing pre meets with Alexa Bliss. I saw a video of it.
Oh.
So the show starts off with Randy Orton in the ring. We haven't seen Randy in a while. He's been there, but Randy looking old. He's interrupted by Trick Williams, and it's funny because I guess Trick had the first match, and at this point, Trick points out, he's like, Randy says, the first thing you should do, you learn not to interrupt me. Then Trick was like, I'm interrupting you because I'm getting that rub. Bully Ray was on Busted Open Radio this week. He was critical of WWE always doing this, I'm trying to get the rub from the legends, the under my wing and stuff like that. Does that narrative make you tired? Or I thought Trick looked really good in this situation. Manny, what about you?
I think this was well done. So they established this last week with him interrupting Sami Zayn, and he got himself over. He got lemon pepper steppers over very quickly. Steppers,
baby.
He got that over very.
We gonna have a t-shirt. We gonna have a t-shirt.
I think he's proved to me he's a bigger star than Melo.
But we knew that already.
We don't. Hold on, there don't have to just be one, guys. There just doesn't have to be one black guy. We can have both.
No.
It can't be 4 though. It can't be 4. It can't be 4.
We don't have to have one.
But the way they brought in Melo, they brought him in, made him the number 1 draft pick and all this, and they didn't really do anything with him. Every time he spoke on a mic, he was kind of boring. So they put him with a Miz. Trick come out there by himself, and he's got himself over immediately. And that can't just be because of his song, and it can't just be because of Booker T. He's done that by himself, and I think what we've seen here is he didn't even technically need that rub. He presents this aura around himself that he's just going to be over.
There was something that I really...
Carlos Silva. No. Not leaving this.
Mark, I'm going to throw it to you, Mark. There was something that I really enjoyed, and I think this is where WWE does well with keeping their lore alive. It's like, it was a point where when Trick turned his back on Randy Orton, I was like, you can't turn your back on Randy Orton. I was like, he's going to RKO you. And so when he turned back around and Randy gave him that warning, I was like, shit, I love that little bit right there. And that's why I like this interaction. Now go ahead, Marcus.
First of all, I'd like to thank Carlos Silva for getting Trick over. And he made TNA a brand. He had NXT, the number 1 watch wrestling show on a national television. I mean, the man was out there. So they did it all by themselves. Carlos Silva and Trick. Well, on a side note, I hated this interaction. This is bullshit. Why? I believe there's a conspiracy going on, guys. I believe when I watched it, I didn't like it at all. Randy Orton comes out there. He has nothing really to say. Trick comes out there, does the interruption. But the whole segment is built around Randy Orton putting down Trick. Because I believe Triple H was like, wait a minute. This black man is getting over more than we thought he would in his debut. People are out there singing this song. We're going to have to put him down a bit. So immediately, Randy Orton goes out there and says, I like lemon pepper chicken. And then Trick immediately gets his ass whooped by a top-tier talent. But allowing him to beat Ray Phoenix, who he see is lower than Trick. So they just essentially orchestrated Trick as a mid-carder. That's as far as it goes.
Marcus, I don't see that at all.
That's what I saw exactly with that.
I did not.
Like he ain't on Randy's level. Randy put him down, kicked his ass, and threw him out the ring. And then he got a commercial break. But it's okay to beat Ray Phoenix. They were trying to lower Trick and their expectations of what they plan on doing with Trick. That's what it looked like.
Manny, please respond to Marcus right here.
I think if you're gonna make this argument, the argument I'm going with is the way they handled Javon Evans on Monday Night Raw.
I think it's the same situation.
Javon Evans signed for his contract for Monday Night Raw during commercial break, which not shown in America. It's shown worldwide. Bearing that in mind. But most of the people worldwide are probably asleep.
Yeah. And for that one.
And they never recapped it. Recapped it during the commercial break. It's like when they came back live, they didn't say, "Oh, Javon signed his contract for Raw." They never brought it up. I think that's more of a jamming than it is than what happened to Trick. I'm not. Someone taken down a notch for something in the future to happen. I think in the future we're going to see Randy put over Trick.
And Marcus,
why do that? Why take him down? Why take him down?
Marcus, and I disagree with him being taken down because Trick was extremely disrespectful in the whole entire segment. Like after he came, he interrupted Randy. Then he turned his back on Randy. Then he threw his microphone, and then he swiped the microphone out of Randy's hand. It was nothing left for Randy but to do what? To attack Trick in that situation.
Yeah, it's okay, but
wait, let me finish, brother. Let me finish because I let you finish, brother. Hold on, Stephen A. Hold on. I'm just saying, Trick was very disrespectful. When he slapped the microphone out of his head, he looked like a badass. It started in the brawl, but this whole segment led to something even more that we weren't even seeing coming because The Miz came in there and attacked Randy Orton at that situation because he was getting a title shot. And then, of course, he got his heat back against Ray Phoenix, a match that should have never taken place. But at the end of the day, I don't see this as a barrier for Trick because I think Trick's aura is too big to be buried. I think he's a star.
I think they lowered him. I think they lowered him in the card.
I don't think so.
I disagree. They thought it was a course correction.
I disagree.
Yeah, he was disrespectful to Randy Orton, but Randy Orton whooped his ass. And then
he got a couple punches in.
He got his ass whooped. Randy Orton made quick work of Trick. This was a match that had been over in 1 minute.
Marcus, Trick is a heel. He's supposed to get his ass kicked.
Yeah, but you're supposed to build and establish a heel to be a threat. He's not a threat anymore. It was just he showed up and he had the cheat to beat Ray Phoenix.
So he's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy that's not established. They didn't do anything to make him seem like he could possibly be a threat. They just lowered him and said, "Oh, he's barely going to get by."
Marcus, no,
Marcus, because if he was to be lowered, Randy would have had to destroy him on the microphone.
He did.
No, he did not.
No, he did not.
No, he did not.
Randy didn't even really talk.
I know he beat him up. Randy don't talk. He beat the shit out of him though.
Nah, you're
shit out of Trick
into this Triple K narrative.
Yeah, but I feel like
this is not even a Triple K narrative. This is just lowering the wrestler.
I don't
think he was lowered.
I don't think he was lowered at all.
This is my argument against the way they establish people and trying to establish people. They just told me Trick is a jobber and can get his ass whooped in 2 seconds from Randy Orton and anybody else.
How?
He did.
It's Randy Orton.
Randy Orton is old.
Yeah, but he just hit him. That's it.
He beat him and The Miz up in the same night.
It wasn't a match.
He whooped both their ass in the same night, and then Trick goes into the struggle against Ray Phoenix, who's already established as someone that never wins and is at the bottom of the card, and he barely got through that. So how are you considered a main event or a threat? They lowered him on the card. They thought he was too over.
Trick is not about his in-ring ability. Trick is about what he could do on the microphone, his mannerisms, how he carries himself. And in both segments on last week in Sammy and in this week against Randy, he was the bigger star in the ring. And yes, he got punched, but he's not lessened because of that.
Yeah, he's a bigger star than Randy Orton.
No, he came out there with the bravado that he was bigger than Randy. That's why he interrupted him. That's why he knocked the microphone out of his hand. That's why he was bold enough to turn his back on a man that you know that you're not supposed to turn your back on. That was just a defiant role that Trick played in that.
Most heels escape. Most heels escape. MJF escapes every week.
Rey Fenix isn't someone you just beat in 5 minutes. He's not.
Why not? I know. Huh? And they should have been against somebody he beat in 5 minutes. This match had nothing on the line.
Yeah, but this is more of a showcase. We know what a lot of people know what they can do.
Not really. I don't know what they get internationally on NXT.
And then Marty, they got the whole WWE package.
You don't know they watch. It's the third brand. It's the third brand.
And to make things even better, how they made it even better for Trick, Marcus, is that Trick took one punch from Randy, got outside the ring because Miz got into the ring, and then Miz got his ass kicked. Miz got his ass kicked in that situation. So you forget about that, and then you go into a match with Trick beats Rey Fenix.
What's the Miz?
I'm just saying, Marcus. I think that
you may sound like the Miz is established. The Miz is a bum on that card.
You are entitled to your own views, but I disagree.
I'm going to remember this next time this happens to a white wrestler.
Yeah, you better have the same. It's the same energy. It's me hating the way they debut people. This is Trick's week 2, and he's already getting his ass whooped and struggling to beat somebody.
I think Elliott did the same thing.
Poor establishment. That's poor establishment.
But he still won. That's all that matters, right? Wins and losses.
That win don't mean nothing.
I don't know, man. I feel like he had a good match with Ray. It was competitive. He won. He did what he needed to do to win. I thought it was a good look for Trick, and in front of a German crowd, he was reacting. So I thought, for me, it was successful. So we all have different views. Let's move on to they gave us recaps of stuff that no one cared about. So this whole narrative of Charlotte not being happy for Alexa, why she's not there, and then you have Lash and Nia being there. I don't think it added anything to that match between Alexa and Julia. I don't think this match should have happened. I don't think it made Julia look better. I don't think Alexa looked better. I just don't think this match. This was probably a strike for me. This match right here.
I didn't understand why this had to happen.
No. Actually, I went to Manny first. Marcus, what? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I feel like you gave it a strike because of Julia.
Yep. Your personal gripe against her. It's not her fault. They put her in all these situations to fail. There is nothing going on with her.
She's doing the best she can with what she's got.
Yeah, they're putting her in the worst situation. This match with Bliss meant nothing. It shouldn't have happened. It doesn't even need to exist, like you said.
They're selling dissension between Charlotte and Bliss, and it's done all over the commentary desk. Yeah. Nothing. Bliss hasn't said nothing about it.
What's it do with Julia? What's it got to do with Kiana and Julia? Nothing. They just around. They just exist. Go ahead.
I want to point out that, Manny, I know from the outside looking, it looks like I would blame Julia and Kiana for this, but I thought Kiana and Julia looked really good in this situation, and I blame Alexa Bliss. I've never really liked Alexa Bliss, so I find her lower than Julia in my life, and I just didn't want this match at all. Just didn't want it.
She's more credible than fucking the Randy and Trick argument he had.
Wait, what's more credible than the Randy? I don't even know which one.
The only thing I remember about this match is that Nia had to unzip her top so she could crush somebody. And I was like, okay, there we go.
It was hot. Shit.
She needs to let
the
girls breathe.
She had to let the girls breathe.
Come on, man. She got to get some oxygen somehow. They probably do a little run.
So Marcus, I would say that when we got our introduction of Jordan Grace, it was very similar to Randy and Trick with her dealing with
terrible.
Chelsea.
What makes you keep giving me arguments where I go, this is terrible, this is bad, this is bad. You can't argue a bad argument with someone I'm going, this is bad as well.
No, I don't like Jordan Grace.
No, I don't mind her, but this was worse. She came out to crickets.
Yeah.
Again, not many people watch NXT, and they just kind of threw her out there. was like, here you go.
This is what
In
I mean
Germany.
when I say Jordan Grace was a big fish in a small pond in TNA. She's realizing that now.
Well, it's just the way. I just think this is the way they're booking people. They just don't. They're not putting people. No one has a showcase of looking strong. Ever. They just come out there and they're doing stuff.
Trick looks stronger than Jordan Grace.
I will point out that I know Manny probably doesn't have anything positive to say about this match, but the Wyatt Sicks versus the MFTs, I thought they were trying to tell a story. Solo has kidnapped the Lantern. Marcus,
I'm glad he did it. Fucking throw it in a garbage field. Throw it in a landfill or burn it. Fuck the Warriors.
Mark, do you have anything to add besides that or no?
I don't have as much passion or hate for any of this. I mean, it exists. I was fine with it. Thought the Wyatts were fine. I didn't really care for the finish or whatnot.
I think the thing that I enjoyed the most was Joe Test trying to, who's going to be on the outside for the MFT? Who's going to be? And then it was JC. I was like, you damn right you put JC out there. He don't get this match. And for me, that was enjoyable. Now, Marcus.
The big problem is that the Wyatt Sicks and the MFTs, they had buzz going into this feud about 8 months ago, but then they finally decided to do it, just throw it on random Smackdowns. Like, here we go.
So, Marcus, I'm going to say this. When you made your argument about Trick and the devaluing.
Oh, man, you're going to be stuck on this Trick thing. Oh, no. I disagree with you on one thing.
No, because I'm going to agree that I think
talk about Trick.
I don't think it was done on Trick, but I do think it was done on Melo when we're backstage with Melo and nobody wants to fight him for his belt. Miz was like, no. Ilya was like, no. It was like, it's like one of those things like this man just won his championship and nobody wants to fight for it.
Well, no, I was living it up. Yeah. I just found it stupid. Like, oh, he's gonna do an open challenge. Why do I need to see who he's actually? Hey man, it's gonna be an open challenge. You want to do it? Just do your fucking open challenge. Go in the ring and wait, and then whoever comes out. Like, if you already said it last week, you're going to do open challenge. They've announced on the show, Melo's doing open challenge. Why are you walking up to people? I want it to be you. Fuck that. It don't make sense. And then the fact that Dragunov is into this title match tournament, and this man beat Dragunov, and he's not in it, don't make sense to me. It's just horrible.
As this point, Jordan Grace got that squash match against Alba Fire. I thought the best thing. I thought the best thing about this whole entire thing was probably is how they handled Jade Cargill, where she comes out, walks around Jordan Grace, and just says, "I'm that bitch," and then walks away. And I'm like, you know what?
Saying more than that. She needs to start adding actual words to her vocabulary, like sentences. I'm tired of it.
Betty. Jordan Grace, I'm not going to add no more words to my vocabulary. She ain't the one I'm going to do it for. She ain't the one. She's right there with B-Fab.
I thought that was
saying less is more.
I thought exactly what that was. It was just like, okay, she did a little walk around there and say, "I'm that bitch," and she looked like a opposing threat. The crowd went ooh for a second, and then they went okay, and that was it. That's all you needed. That's all you needed.
Someone says bitch.
Yeah, but they said ooh no when she first came out and the music came. She did the first little walk around. Then they went ooh after she said bitch.
So then, we had Sami Zayn reiterate his desires to be the champion. I mean, he is in the bracket, this might happen. As J.K. Smush says, back in his day, you had to make consecutive trips to the pay window to get a title shot. I agree. That's what used to have to happen, but
gotta be established.
Things have changed. I think one of my favorite moments was Nathan Frazier not knowing who his partner was when Johnny Gargano whooped his ass wearing the Axiom mask, and I was like, shit. Damn, he should send you a text with color mask he go wear. Just say it.
Well, you would think they would have showed up together?
You would think.
If I'm a tag team and I know the hostile work environment that is the WWE backstage area, I'm not showing up alone. I'm not walking to that building alone, knowing that DIY or whoever their mama can jump me by myself. I'm making sure me and Axiom show up at the same time. And God forbid, Axiom, you walk up to me in that mask, so I'm going to slap the shit out of you. I know what you look like, man. You don't have to wear it when we're not on TV. I'm just saying.
I know what you look like. You ugly.
Yeah, you ugly. Melo versus Nakamura was far better than what it should have been. I enjoyed the match. Don't know why. What? I don't know why I enjoyed Nakamura working on Melo's leg. Like the whole narrative of his leg is messed up. I was like, damn. I just thought this was a really good match.
Do that move.
He can't fly. He can't fly without it. I know Manny talked about this a little bit already, but Marcus, what did you think about this match?
It was okay. It's typical, normal WWE match. I didn't really. It was there. They ain't doing shit with Shinsuke.
Oh, that's true.
That's all. That's what it is. What it is. So don't even put Shinsuke in my ring if you don't plan on doing shit with him. Just say it. Just retire. Release him. Release him. Do something. Somebody got to move. Don't be bringing out Shinsuke and saying like, "Oh, this is a big deal," when we know goddamn well this ain't no big deal.
So then we got an announcement that they're gonna have a tournament for the number one contender. You have Randy Orton going against The Miz, Cardona versus Trick Williams, Damian Priest versus Solo, Sammy versus Ilya. None of these people who were put into these matches made any sense of why they got the match. Why is Matt Cardona getting the match against Trick Williams? I don't know. But I swear to God, Trick better win. He better win easily too.
He's not.
He's not.
He gonna lose.
He'll lose to Cardona, I think.
Yeah. And that's further down the card. It's just week 2. This is week 3.
So now it's time for the 3 stages of hell match. I just want to ask this question before we get there. Do you guys, when it comes to gimmick matches this week, would you prefer the 3 stages of hell or the lights out match? Like, what gimmick do you prefer more?
Neither. I prefer the 3 stages of hell because you don't often see it, but the way they chose those stages, the stages that were chosen were just like,
Like, oh, let's have a regular match. Okay. Let's have a Fall Count Anywhere match. Okay. Let's have a Hell in a Cell match. Like,
but again, it basically should have just been a cage match because the other 2 we knew it's basically a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah, so that's why I'm shocked, man, that you chose this over the lights out match because you are against 2 out of 3 falls match. You are against the rounds match as well. Which
Marcus,
God
let me tell you, the only thing I like about the lights out match is when they go, especially in AEW, when they turn the lights off. And then they turn it back on.
They also seemed like they were having a lot of trouble with the lights because of that whole Willow segment. She was in the dark for a good portion of it.
Oh no, that was a celebration. They just turned off all the lights during celebration.
I'm just gonna fast forward to the end of the match. I like the end of the match because I think that they left a lot of ambiguity, a lot of mystery. Because Fatu attacked.
Is a word.
He attacked Drew first, but then he attacked Cody, and I still think
Cody approached him. Cody could have just left it.
Yeah, but then Cody attacked him out. I'm like, maybe Cody is the one that attacked him in the back. I like the mystery. I mean, and I do like the surprise of Drew winning the title because I didn't expect him to win the title. I did not. Marcus, what about you? 3 stages of hell.
They could have just did one. I
don't
think I need all 3. The first 2 falls didn't matter. The cage match is where the meat of the match was, where you get the giant Cody cutter off the top of the rope, where Joe Test said, I ain't never seen him stepping like this before in his life. And I was like, Jabal does that without the cage, Joe. He does it without the cage.
The best spot is when Cody fell and landed on Drew for a table.
That was hilarious. Because
that was incredible. I was like
I tell you, unless you do that, it ain't a fall for me. You gotta do the proper read.
You got a rotisserie jump.
That showed me right there. That was like recounting White Man Can't Jump because Cody had no hops. It was like, I fall down.
I did enjoy the match. I thought the ending fell flat to me. I thought it's just stupid. Like Drew's going for the door, Jacob stops him, yada yada. He goes after Drew. Makes sense. And you think that's the finish, but then the Cody assault makes no sense at all.
Yeah, it does make sense if Cody's the one that beat him up.
No, the Cody did beat him up because if Cody was the one that beat him up, he would have stayed on him. At the end of the match, he looked like, oh shit, why am I beating up Cody? Oh no, Drew won.
It worked for me.
That was the reaction.
It works for me because Drew has been chanting shenanigans with Cody for months.
Yeah.
And then he won. He wins by dubious fashion.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Mark, I don't think Cody is as clean as he tried to be. I don't think Cody that clean.
No. I believe Drew's the one that attacked him and whatever, but I believe this could be the thing that leads Cody to a heel turn. But do I even care? I don't think I care.
But I thought the match was a solid thing. I think that I don't know if the German audience reacted to Fatu like he probably would have reacted if it took place in the States. I'm not sure if that played a role to it. But overall, they told a story, and I think they surprised everybody with a title change. Because, a title change on a random SmackDown, like, this doesn't happen often. For the main title.
It's first one of the year. If I were to do a title change to start the year, I would have put Braun Breaker over CM Punk instead of this one.
Yeah, but that was such a clusterfuck that it made me mad.
But I'm just saying, I would have rather have, again, a younger champion in one of these shows.
I just feel like
Drew ain't no new champion. I mean, he had the belt already. When I mean new, I mean someone that ain't never had it.
But Marcus, let me just tell you this right now. Like, the one thing about Drew and Cody, they still look young. Punk looks like an old man right now. Punk look like he can barely walk.
Drew looks okay. Cody looks old.
You can't say that. You cannot say that sentiment when we saw Kota Ibushi walking this week.
No, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about the one-legged man. But I think I would prefer that result. I don't know where we go with Drew as champion. I'll be honest. Like, who's he feuding with? Cody and Jacob is going to be a triple threat match or something.
He's gonna probably Sammy.
Is he going to have a long run? I don't think so. Because
it's probably Sammy.
We already have the Royal Rumble coming up. And they did put the seeds of he's never beat him. But I don't really see where I can go with Drew.
You'll see. But you have to understand, Cody was stagnant as a champion. So, Manny, you can chime in on what you paid attention to because we're going to talk about Dynamite.
Chime in. Was anybody more stagnant as champion than Drew McIntyre when he was champion?
But it was the COVID era, man. It's COVID era.
I'm just saying. He was the most stagnant. You don't go for this stagnant with Cody to the most stagnant champion probably in the past decade.
But you know what? He was face then.
Yeah.
He's a devious heel now.
Yeah, he's a bitter man too. Like, I want him to come out next week and cut a promo that he still ain't happy that he got it this way.
Yeah, I ain't happy. Why the fuck are you
happy?
My mouth?
It took too long for me to get this title. It took too long.
Yeah, but who's his big opponent?
I think Sammy.
Who chasing him? No,
Sammy.
But all the way up to Mania?
Yeah.
I think it's Jacob. I think it could be Jacob.
I don't know if Jacob is that big of a babyface. That's the interesting thing about it. That's why.
People
I
like
think it gives you enough to come back next week on SmackDown to find out what's going on. It does, because you want to know what's going to happen. So as I told Marcus, Benny, when they were in Tulsa, Oklahoma for Dynamite and they brought JR out, I was like, I hope he's there for just one match. He stayed the whole goddamn show. He stayed the whole show. And Marcus felt that this was AEW's way of saying that they stand behind JR despite all these accusations of him being black.
He praised the black people way too hard to do it.
He did. He did.
He was talking for his freedom.
Marcus, I mean, by all means. But don't make it so obvious that it's like you're trying to clear your name or something.
I think Will Hobbs the next Bruno Sammartino.
Man, fuck it, Mark. I want to talk about the very first match. Mark, I want to talk about the first match with you, Marcus.
Ain't got shit on Swerve Strickland.
I need to talk to you about the first match, though, Marcus, where he was praising Shelton Benjamin. Marcus, we've been praising Jon Moxley for a couple of weeks, and then we had this match with him and Shelton. Marcus, what the fuck was that ending? What was that?
This was a roll up, right?
But this is where they're like 30 seconds from a fucking draw.
We thought it was gonna be a draw.
And then next thing you know, here comes Jon Moxley with a fucking roll up. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
That makes sense, man.
In a non-title match.
I wanted the fucking draw.
Yeah, you wanted the draw, but the first 30 minutes of this show, you've been saying that things are too predictable.
That's true. That's true.
And then you're sitting there listening to MVP and the other bums on commentary.
JR, they were sucking each other.
Talk about a draw that's potentially happening, and then this is being part of the plan, and then suddenly Mox gets him with a roll up. I think this makes sense. I mean, I don't credit Mox matches all the time. But I felt that this made sense this time.
Okay. You know what, Manny? You convinced me. I take it. But at the time, I was very upset about that.
I'm Team Manny right here. I'll disagree. But I thought they had a hell of a match. I believe they showed the rest of the show that this is how you wrestle, guys. This is how you wrestle. And come from Jon Moxley without any quote unquote. Well, I mean, he had a little bit of shit to giggle shenanigans. They let the boys play because they were outside for at least 7 minutes. but they were out that ring for half that match. But they put on a really good match, and it looked like a better match, and things looked thought out, and it looked planned. And I knew Sheldon was losing, but then at the point where it's like this could be a draw, because they sucked me in.
Yeah.
And then there was a close near fall where I thought Sheldon almost got him, and I was like, oh, maybe he ain't doing no jobs. And I was like, they got me. They got me.
In hindsight, they did a very good job. They did a very good job in that. I think about it. Now let's talk about the match that disappointed me also. Ricochet and the Gates of Agony versus Jungle Jack Perry and the Young Bucks. Ricochet and the Gates of Agony should have won.
Hold on. Before you go further, it was supposed to be Jet Speed, but
they got attacked. I know.
Paid people to take somebody out, which isn't putting a bounty on somebody.
That's when Jake something showed up.
Jake Doyle, as he wants to be known. Something.
I was looking at the Gates of Agony. I was like, man, you guys have a good look. Y'all might be one of the best in shape tag teams in the company, but y'all can't get a win. Can't get a win. This is when you look at Ricochet and the Gates of Agony. Outside of them being dark-skinned people, they're in shape. They look like wrestlers. You look at Jungle Jack and the Young Bucks, and you're like, what are they? They should have lost. They should have lost.
I'm giving it a strike.
Give it to it. I'll take it, Marcus. I'll take that strike.
I'm giving it a strike. And this strike may not be warranted, but it is happening, people. I am upset, first of all, about this.
When are you not upset?
It was a lot of times, but I was upset because I knew the Gates of Agony was wrestling this week. I knew it. And I was expecting the Gates of Agony on Dynamite to treat it like a pay-per-view and come out there designer robes.
Yes.
They came out in regular Ricochet capes, and I was really disappointed, and I couldn't take the match serious after that. Because they didn't take it serious. They didn't take it serious, man. They didn't care. They didn't have the heart.
Marcus, since they've been rolling with Ricochet, they don't seem to care. I think they're getting paid now. I think because they're getting paid because they're rolling with Ricochet, they don't seem to care that every night they're on TV that it's a pay-per-view night.
But the sad part about this is that Ricochet and the Gates of Agony were just like the D storyline of this one, because this storyline was about the Young Bucks and Jack Perry getting beat up by the Callis family, which is too goddamn big. And then also here comes Andrade again. And then JR says, I didn't even know he was here. I don't care.
But hold on, before we jump on that.
No, because I didn't like the part when he came. I'm going to entire strike to commentary team. Is that Andrade? Is that? Of course is that?
Right? It was nonsense to be the speculation. Who else is wearing that mask and that suit? He back. Oh, I didn't know he was allowed to even show up here. But I'm giving a strike to Ricochet in the national championship as well. I don't know if he's defended that thing or did anything with it. He gave it to him. And I look at it and I go, what is his title for? What the hell is his title for if you're going to lose a 6-man tag too? Just
something I did enjoy in Dynamite, although I thought it went long at points, was the Willow celebration. I agree with Willow. Mercedes looked like $1,000,000. When she walked out that outfit, I was like, damn, Mercedes, that is an ass-kicking outfit if I ain't never seen one.
It wasn't. It's a strike.
Why?
It's a strike. It's a strike. She's just doing the New Day gimmick. That's all she did. She had the hat on. She was in mourning of the loss of her title.
She's wearing white, though. She's wearing white.
She's wearing
white. Distinguish herself.
So, Manny, I know you've been a big fan of Willow. Did you feel like that she rambled on a little bit too much, or do you thought that she was in who she is?
She is who she is, bubbly individual that like everyone loves. I don't think she could ever potentially play a heel. She's going to be Rey Mysterio for the rest of her life.
The thing that it was two things that like I thought Willow did solid, but then we cut to Mark Briscoe, who's in the thing.
Oh my God, this is
yeah, before we get to his rambling, before we get to that rambling, because that went on and on. I think we needed more in the segment of Willow and Statlander to see why they reunited. They kind of was just like,
I agree.
Yeah, they reunited last week, and then Statlander didn't say a thing. They were just kind of together. Then Mercedes fall in the cake. which I think she's fell into like 8 cakes.
She fell into all the cake. But my whole thing
I blame Renee. Because Renee, as a respectable journalist that they keep saying, and remarkable Renee Paquette, did not even seem to bother to answer that question.
Yeah,
so
y'all back.
I thought there was 2 segments followed by like, so you had Mark Briscoe cut his thing, and then he had to remind me that Willow was part of the conglomerate. And I'm like, no, we don't need a reminder of that. Let Willow be away from that. That can just be whatever. Like, we don't need this reminder. Stop, Mark. Stop.
Okay. All right, real quick question. Would you rather be in a conglomeration or the College family? You ain't gonna be in one or the other.
I'm going to
the. They both have 1 million people in each group, and you stuck on people. So which one?
So Marcus, I just thought about this one. This was a lot more thought than I thought. Like the easy answer would for me to say the conglomeration because I can't stand the Callis family. But at the end of the day, if I had to think of the room of who I was going to be in with, I'd rather hang out with a lot of people in the Callis family than I would in the conglomeration. I'm sorry. I think.
Kenny, what say you? You hanging around Khan and Steve Doyle or whoever the hell they got over there. Joe Doyle, Mark Davis.
I want to say the conglomeration, but I don't know if I could put up with Thing talking like he's fucking the Ultimate Warrior. All the time.
Orange Cassidy would not. I couldn't deal with him.
I couldn't deal with Roddy because whenever he says something, he's gonna say my name and yell it, and I'll be like, I gotta go, guys. I gotta go.
When she spit on Roddy, I died laughing. I said she spit on her husband.
Well, in the previous weeks, he slapped her.
I know.
Living marks. Yeah. He slapped the shit out of her.
But the thing about it is that for me, being in the Don Callis family will let me be the instigator that I know I can be. It would just be me instigating Takeshka and Okada for no reason. Hey, you heard what Okada said about you, Takeshka? Yeah, he said that.
I'm picking the Callis family.
If I was the Callis family, I'm forming an inner alliance with Hechicero.
Well, I'll be starting the black branch of the Callis family. We have all these branches in there. I mean, there's Khan and Hechicero. They got the Bass people, and I'm not sure if the Beast Mortos are part of this. I'm not sure.
He is.
So I don't think he is. He's in the La Reaction with Roots or something. I think maybe, but it doesn't matter.
So Manny,
I'm just saying, the Callis family. When Callis is like, let's go kill some people. I'm like, you know what? Let's do that. I don't know what the conglomeration is doing over there.
Manny, this analogy may go over your head, but I think Marcus might know where I'm going with. And so this next segment on Dynamite just reminded me of Harlem Nights. It's right there where Arsenio is talking all his shit, and that guy is just popping his little pistol. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And that is what happened when the Triangle of Madness was talking. Thekla is out there dropping tracks, like I'm gonna get your ass, and then here comes, we gonna do. I'm like, shut up, people in the back, just shut up, shut up.
What was okay? It was when Sky Blue talked. I was like, girl,
I was like, what is this? What is this? Yeah.
We are bounded by blood.
We are sisters. We are sisters. Yeah, I think their whole faction is nonsense and what's going on back there. It's a disservice to whatever Tekla's trying. Tekla's on some John Moxley shit. They back there giving her nothing.
And what makes her even better is that she's so small, but she's on that John Moxley shit. That's the greatest thing about it.
They are soulless back there. They give her nothing to bounce off of. They have no character. They're just standing there as templates of people.
The sad part about it is like their best things were that they were both cute. And now it's like, you have no personality. You're just there.
No, but that's what I got from them when I met them. Just sad, just like they were there for the money. You know when I post pictures of everyone in the picture they're smiling, I'm smiling. They're like,
I mean, but Manny, they're sisters of sin, and they're in the triangles of madness and all this shit going on. So, but yeah, they're giving nothing. They give a lot of nothing. Nothing.
Betty just called it Marshawn Lynch. I'm just here so I don't be fine.
I'm going to tell you this. I'll tell you this. And I'm going all the way to Fatal Influence. Lady Reed gives more to that faction than these two women have given to anything. Yeah. And Lady does nothing.
Dead inside. Dead inside. Look at that. Dead inside.
Skies don't look blue right there. They look gray.
Manny, you look really happy being next to her, though. Look like your skies is blue.
And they look also dead inside. Look how happy I am.
But Manny, Julia has a durability though. Like the tilt right there is like, oh, Sky's been dead inside for a long time.
Manny needs to be ashamed of himself. They were fucked by jet lagged.
That could be true.
Then explain this. Explain it. Look how excited. Look.
But that might be that person's character. I don't even know who that is.
Billy Starks.
Who?
Billy Starks.
Oh, that's Billy Starks. But isn't she British?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe she just like bald Filipino man.
She ain't. Maybe she lives over there. I don't know. Maybe you didn't do it. Maybe you didn't do it for Julia Hart Sky Blue.
And Manny, Neil says that they were both fucked with jet lag. So
I just did this. We just.
Oh, you did? Okay, I thought you did. I just want to make sure it was repeated.
That's what we were talking about in that very moment.
So, Bandido and Sammy Guevara, solid match, but a tad bit too competitive for me. I ain't seen Sammy Guevara just as long as I ain't seen Nakamura. So I was like, I don't know why the Ring of Honor champion is having such a hard time with this man.
Can I say? Haven't seen one Sammy Guevara match. You've seen them all.
Exactly.
I feel like you've seen them all, right? Sammy has done everything I can see Sammy do. I think there's no growth at all in his
Sammy's
development.
Ceiling.
And then the greatest thing about it is that the same thing that they said, that JR said when AEW started, he repeated again about he saw Sammy Guevara, seeing him being a young Eddie Guerrero, and he needs to stop saying that because he ain't even been close to Eddie Guerrero's left wrestling boot. Not even he ain't even at Chavo's status.
Can't do it now.
So, Eric, I think JR's dead, and they're just playing voice clips of JR. They just weekend at Bernie to him down the ramp.
Like, he can't stop saying it now, right? Because he's been saying it for 5 years. At this point, you have to say it every single time. That'd be all of a sudden. That'd be like Michael Cole all of a sudden not saying vintage Randy Orton. Be like, wait, why didn't he say it right there? He's going to say it. He's going to say it. So Mark, they are slobber knockers.
The only time I'm going to allow him to say vintage Randy Orton is if Randy Orton ever did a crossbody off the top rope again.
So, Marcus, do you like how MJF ran down the Ring of Honor champion Bandido?
Huh?
How he ran him down? Just, MJF did what he did?
What, the man with the bad hair?
Yeah, Bobby, this is like, how he talked
I
bad
didn't
about
think it was
Bandido.
that bad till I saw it this week.
Yeah.
But then, do you know all the on-screen graphics they put on that, like MJF was coming on tonight?
Yeah.
Those were worse than the actual hair.
Yeah. I mean, each week I think he's trying new things and products to try to make it look more authentic. But each time it looks like a piece or a wig, or it looks wrong. It looks wrong. And him running down Bandito, Eric, I'm going to say, was hilarious. I enjoyed it with the translator. And then Bandito was like, I speak English, fool.
I have better head than MJF.
I just want to point out.
I agree. I agree.
I don't know if I should get excited or not, but I got a package for Brody King. And it was him wrestling, him singing, and he said, violence put food on his family's table. So my question is this going to be a Brody King push? Will he go and take the title away from Ricochet, who ain't doing nothing with that title?
Oh, but they stopped being a team now. Is Bandito over?
I think they're done. I think Bandido is a champion, and Brody went his own separate way.
Brodito got that diamond ring and got it stolen, and now he's like, I don't need you no more, Brody. Well, I'm giving Brody a strike, Eric. Maybe it's gonna be the first and maybe the last Brody strike. I don't like giving Brody a strike, but don't go out and tell me don't tell me I'm a soft-spoken person, a man of few words. When in your video package, you screaming in front of a bunch of people, you performing your rock song. You are not a quiet person, and you don't have a few words. You have apparently a lot to say because you're a lead singer of a band. I'm just saying you're a liar right there.
I just want to point out that
I like Brody, so
I have
back-to-back
strikes that's about to happen right now. So we have Tyler Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir. My strike is going to AEW officials that all the nonsense that goes on in the fucking match, we're going to throw the match out because you got pulled off the ring. We ain't never followed the rule in our life. And then all of a sudden you doing it now.
They don't ever really have DQ finishes.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, what?
It was an uncomfortable DQ because I don't expect them in AEW. I expect bullshit in WWE all the time.
No, literally. When it happened, I was like, oh, he's throwing him out to the back. And then he was like, he was calling for the match. I'm like, you calling for the match? What is this? We don't do this in AEW. What the fuck was I was confused.
I believe that's one of the positives about AEW is when you go into a match, ain't no bullshittery going to end this match.
This reminds me of sometimes in London when a bus driver has enough. And they shut down the bus, tell everyone to get off the fucking bus and drive off. They are done.
But honestly, guys, gotta be the saddest thing.
I thought that might have been the most what the fuck moment, but then AEW just knows how to top themselves. And before we get to that moment, is there anything you guys want to say about the match between Tony Storm and Marina? Or can I just go to the moment where I was like, I can't believe this shit is happening right now?
Well,
I didn't think there was anything wrong with the match. I think this
it existed.
They were just DQ. It was going fine till they decided, we're just gonna protect either person by just making a DQ finish.
I just love how long
they protected less though, and some people. I'm just like, why was this the protection?
It took the conglomerate just as long as it took JR to get down that ramp. That's what I was like. Oh, they don't care about breaking these people up.
Come on, man. JR's 1,000.
Hey, JR is at this point could run a faster Ford.
The guys, the moment of Dynamite that I said, my God, what the fuck is going on with this? Was the fact where we have Pac backstage talking, and he's like, I got no reason to fight Darby Allin, and I'm like, Pac, you're right. You beat him twice.
End of the story.
End of the story. Why do I need to fight him? Next thing you know, here comes angry ass Darby Allin. You gonna give me one more fight? You gonna give me one more fight? I'm like, why does he have to give you a fight? Why are you so entitled to this fight? Then next thing I know, there's an attack. He beats him up, and somehow Pac gets his leg positioned in the door frame. And he's like, you give me the match or I'm going to smash your leg. Give me the match or I'm going to smash your leg. And Pac is like, fine, I give you the match. But then as soon as he says fine, the rest of his crew run in. I'm like, I would not wrestle this bitch. I would not.
I still pull back. I can't make matches.
Yeah. Manny, what do you got? I was like, what the fuck?
I'm just going to say, I'll be break my leg. Break it. I'm still getting paid. Break
you
it.
You still ain't getting the match? Now Manny gonna be mad at you.
As Pac was saying, similar to like Beyonce, you must not know about me. I will be at home in a minute, okay? I stay at home 90% of my AEW run. You think I give a fuck if you put me out? I still whoop your ass. I think Darby Allin is the most annoying character in wrestling that he may like. He's annoying me now. I think it's annoyance. I think all his stunts and his crimes. I think his love for AEW and his whining and bitching about a rematch. Man, go for the fucking title.
Hey Marcus, he got a lot of Marty Supreme in him. Just a lot of just like.
Nah, Marty Supreme has charisma.
But you know that whole time that everything's gonna work out for him. That's what it's like.
Also, as a recommendation, I recommend you seeing it. It's a fun movie. It's 3 hours. It's almost 3 hours.
It's almost 3 hours.
I ain't watching nothing for 3 hours.
You watched Smackdown this week. Well, last hour commercial free. So a legit 3 hours.
You think I watch things for 3 hours like that? When I don't have to do a watch along, you think I'm watching things at normal speed?
Let me just tell you guys.
You were with those Legos for like 7 hours, though.
The thing about it
watching those Legos,
is that we've had moments where Pac has been at his peak, but then he goes home and, nothing. Ever since he done cut his hair to this ugly ass hairstyle, he ain't stayed in England the whole time. I need him to get off my TV screen. He should have took the D smash.
His wife don't want to see him no more.
I guess.
He cut the hair. I don't know who his wife. He's got a wife. I don't know. I believe he's married.
All right. And so now
I'm not looking it up either. His wife don't want to see him no more. He got the haircut.
So now it's time for the lights out match. This match felt very contrived. I don't.
Just tired of it.
Like, I don't care about Hobbs and Hook in this situation.
Tired of Hobbs.
It was like,
sick of Hobbs.
When JL was trying to, rekindle his love for black people, just talk about Hobbs. I was like, no, he ain't the one. He ain't the one. This could have been Wardlow.
WWE are very high on Hobbs.
Yeah,
really.
But the difference between WWE and AEW is that WWE has a track record of pushing muscular big men or powerhouse wrestlers. AEW has no history of that. The man has just been existing his entire time at AEW, doing the same spot, no growth whatsoever, gets the same no-sell spots. I think he no-sold at least 30 times in this match. Talking about he's invincible until he wasn't and loses the match.
He took those bullet shots with the staple gun to the gut.
Yeah. I just feel it's too much. Again, can we what's the scale? Like, these people seem indestructible at this point.
And then the concrete didn't break. The concrete didn't break.
He hanged.
yeah. Did I get any satisfaction of watching Hook go, oh no, get hung again?
I didn't need to see that. It's getting too much. Just bring a gun to the ring now.
Yeah.
This is what
we already have forks and staple guns and knives and cinder blocks.
It still doesn't solve the thing. It's like, I know now, I think they get a chance to fight Joe or whatever. It's just like, I don't know. It just...
Also, when did the Ops get Young Boys? When did
they had it for the last 3 weeks, Betty?
No, they've always had it.
It's the dojo.
They've always had these guys randomly take bumps and stuff.
Not recently.
Recently.
Not heel, right?
No, recently. Ever since he turned heel too. They always had their the people that Joe was training and beat up or something like that.
I'm about to say something that I don't think I ever thought I was going to say. I prefer Moxley's bed of nails over the concrete pallet. I just didn't like the concrete at all.
Oh, no.
I just didn't like the concrete. I was like, why?
If I were to list my least favorite things that AEW do, is fire, the bed of nails, the concrete, which I enjoyed doing the Hangman Swerve match 101. But after that, I was like, all right, we don't need to see this anymore. They bring it out all the time now, and it's like, oh.
No, but I think
this is
I think Manny said this sometime last year in 2025. Like, AEW is getting so extreme that, and I think Marcus, you agreed that literally that they're gonna have to murder somebody to keep their audience satiated, because it's almost too much violence. It's just too much fucking violence.
Well, it's unrealistic violence.
Yeah,
like you'll watch something and be like, oh, okay, kick out, but he couldn't kick out of that roll up. But you can kick out of the falling through cinder blocks glass and being stabbed 17 times.
Oh yeah, like the buckshot lariat with the thing that's good enough. Like, nah, man, give me that. He should have been out with the concrete.
I'm just saying, it's just too much. It's too much, or it's overdone. Which is side note, randomly, CM Punk gave a power driver to Broad Breaker this week, and I remember when that killed Cody.
Well, Marcus, the thing is that CM Punk is too
old. I like that
and,
mentality. I'm just saying.
Marcus, CM Punk is too old. He almost killed Broad Breaker's career before the Rumble even happened.
That it doesn't end feuds like
it doesn't.
You have the blood and guts match, and then you do the exact same match like a week later.
No, I remember I was pissed off last year about the blood and guts. We had the blood and guts match, and then Jon Moxley was perfectly fine on Wednesday having another stupid hardcore match. I was like, stop.
No,
stop.
He had a regular match.
He had a regular match. It made it worse. He has a regular match against nothing. It means nothing. Let's go back to ending feuds properly. I
just feel like that we always have all these gimmick matches in both AEW, NXT, and WWE, where it's like try to increase the value of the match. How about we just increase the value of matches by having good regular matches without the gimmicks on it? Like sometimes you can have a great match.
Let them serve a point. It's like when back in the day when we had pay-per-views, the name of like Hell in a Cell was a pay-per-view, and they had to have a Hell in a Cell match because it was called Hell in a Cell, and you just forced a match into that kind of thing, and it made no sense.
Yeah, war game fitness.
When now they're starting to kind of make gimmicks kind of like they have to serve a type of purpose. You just don't get that all the time in AEW because you just never know if that's going to be the be all end all of that thing because there's no cooldown, nothing.
Yeah. Back in the day,
remember 6 months cooldown at least, and then
you was feuding with somebody for 6 months before you guys really like we got to sell this shit in the Hell in a Cell. 6 months. I ain't liked you.
Well, I mean, Aleister Black and Damian Priest
6 months.
6 months.
To lead to an ambulance match.
Wait, hold on.
To lead to an ambulance match.
I didn't watch it. But I ain't never heard so much criticism of people talking about. God damn it. That's one ambulance match I just didn't care about.
You didn't hate it. I found it boring.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, you didn't hate it. I found it really boring.
No, but it's the thing about it.
Let this be. It was stupid, but let it end.
No, it's like when when Damian Priest says, "Yeah, I'm going after the title," like no one cares, man. Why don't you go answer Melo's open challenge? Go do that. Like,
no, he's already been there and done that.
That man needs to increase his stock and his personality.
The 4 matches for that thing. I don't think he is.
No, he's not even announced for it, right?
No, I think
no, he is. I think he is. He's fighting somebody. Hold on. All right, let's do the research, guys. Let me do a quick Google search.
I think that, in this situation,
why did I write SmackDown?
We need to have a reset on a lot of characters. Where they need to go back to ground one and earn them some wins against some people from Jim from Toledo.
Well, I think Priest has done everything he can do in WWE. I think Priest needs to be moved on to.
That's the nicest way that you just fired David. You just Julia Priest.
No, but I think
Julia Priest.
I don't think they can actually do something with him as much as he's kind of just going to be a guy that's there. If you could keep him lingering around, he's not exactly a spring chicken. He's not young.
He's an old man.
He's an old dude.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do with Priest, honestly.
I think he needs to figure out the charisma that he has with the ladies. They need to do it. Or, as Neil said, he might need to do like a GCW circuit, kind of like Matt Cardona did. Or maybe do something like Natty did. Go out there and be a badass in other places.
He can't do that.
He needs 6 months off.
Who would be the old school wrestler that would surprise you that they were racist?
Junkyard Dog. I mean, what?
That was too quick and ridiculous.
That was way too quick.
Well, because the thing about it is that, the only person that was going to surprise me if they're racist, if they're black and they go around talking about they hate black people. All those old boys back in the days, they all racist.
The black people hating black people isn't racist.
It's being a coon, Manny. It's racist.
Yeah, it's like you out there telling everybody.
Yes.
Hey. You being Samuel Jackson from Django.
Yeah.
Is it racist?
Yeah, being a coon.
I'm actually asking you a question. It's not being like...
Well,
but why?
Man, if you out there, George Floyd died, he died no cops and all that, you out there cooning. Manny, is a racist, man. He's a coon.
Betty, it's not racist, but it is cooning, which is it's like a subset of, it's what Stephen A. Smith is doing right now.
Yeah, it is racism. It's black people being racist against black people.
But the thing about black people is that many people don't realize that we some of the most racist people out there. We hate everybody.
Yeah, but that's like in Africa, that all the countries within Africa, a lot of them don't like each other. I think Nigerians don't get on with pretty much everyone.
Well, I'm learning no one gets along with anybody, to be honest. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of like that. But I didn't know you would call it racist.
Well, because you know how you make money and you make things, you make division between people. You give somebody more than somebody else, and everybody gets mad at it. It's like we have more in common, but people like to promote what we don't have in common with each other. And I don't think the wrestling shows where we need to have this political view about it. But yeah, Junkyard Dog.
No, this is the perfect time. Junkyard Dog. You cool?
You know who I knew wasn't racist?
You need to take that shit back. That's like saying Rocky Johnson.
No, who I knew wasn't racist? Bad News Brown. Bad News Brown was a man.
I would go with Ahmed Johnson.
No, I think
man wasn't fucking around.
I think Ahmed Johnson hate white people.
Yeah.
Haku wasn't a racist. I know he wasn't, because ain't nobody fucking with that man.
Haku hated everyone equally.
I don't think, but the answer
Haku, it didn't matter who he hated. You just agreed with him. That's it.
I think the biggest, the JK Swish, your question, if you would have did it, who would be the old school wrestler that would surprise you that they were not racist? Would probably be one that would be for me, because I think everybody was probably racist.
I can't think of one. Kurt Angle, if you want to really go old.
I think
Kurt Angle's cool, but he like black women.
Wait, so we saying not racist, or we going with racist?
I'm saying Cody's a racist. Brandy's just the front.
He going far with this. Man, he going really far with this.
Hey, you can like dark meat and hate it at the same time.
I mean, that's what I think Triple H is. I think he like black women, but don't like black men.
Flash Funk wasn't racist. Oh!
Scorpio?
Brodus Clay's racist. He done went all in on MAGA.
Yeah, it's a damn shame.
You know who wasn't racist though? Greg the Hammer Valentine. I know he wasn't racist.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
How can you be sure? He looks like he served me my lunch back in the day.
Because you know how we all have our favorite, like lower mid level people. Greg the Hammer Valentine was always that guy. He might have got a win here and there, but he was never winning a big match.
Every time I saw Greg the Hammer Valentine, it just felt like a man going to work. It felt like a man. That's what I do for a living. All right, that's what I do. Greg was looking old when he was in his 30s, probably. He just looked like he was done with it.
Oh, done. No, Marcus, remember we were watching when we were doing Roy's Retro, and then we found out Mick Foley was 27. And he looked like he was 58.
No, we were like 27.
I was like, damn, Mick.
Hey, beautiful Bobby Eaton was Greg the Hammer Valentine's tag team partner, wasn't he?
That's so true.
I don't know what that means, but I agree.
Scouts girl, he's Scouts.
Liverpool.
Yeah. You know, Betty, I do look forward to when Greg's gets advertisements on Netflix UK. Just so anytime it pops up, Mark be like, "Fucking Greg's."
Yeah, never
why?
get it.
Why would he wouldn't get? Oh wait, when you do the VPN, what location do you put yourself in?
I'm always in London, man.
I'm Canadian most of the time, but sometimes I branch off to the United Kingdom.
I'm always in the UK. I never thought about going to Canada. I just went to the UK. But
why not UK and Mexico? It's all the same.
The other day I was in Peru.
Because Betty, I was watching one of my photography channels on YouTube, and he's in England, and he had to take a break, and he stopped at Greg's and got a sausage roll, and he said, "You know what? This is the best thing ever," and he sold me on the sausage roll. I was like, "Shit, I gotta go and get."
I feel like you'd probably like all the other bits and pieces in there. Marcus, on the other hand, would probably hate all the other. How dare you take me to a pastry shop? How dare you?
First of all, Eddie, you do not know where I love a good pastry. I'm just anti-Greg's because there's no real reason. There is no real cause. I love a good pastry. There is nothing Greg's is doing that I go, that's bullshit. They're not Arby's.
So I love me a steak bake. There's like nice little steak and gravy. The chicken bake is also good. But my prime is the sausage, egg, bean, and cheese melt. Delicious.
Why do you need beans?
That sounds like because you need some vegetables.
Why do you need beans?
Not green beans, like baked beans.
No, beans are still.
No, I know
beans are a vegetable, Manny.
I don't care. I don't consider them a vegetable.
I know you don't, but they are.
Beans, a wonderful fruit. The more you eat, the more you a toot. That's sweet.
So, consider I saw the backlash about my bad bracket making. I will not make the brackets for the 90s cartoons. I will let other people do the brackets.
Someone, the old librarian brought that up to me yesterday when we were waiting to go in. He was like, "Who made that?" I was like, "Eric." And I think he doesn't understand how to make a bracket because he just front loads one side of the bracket.
Yeah. It's made one long bracket of death, and then the rest of people are just floundering around.
It was my first bracket making. God damn it!
You could have got AI to do that for you.
No, I tried to get AI to do it, but their brackets were really whack too.
Nah, I don't know. You could have separated by animals, and
I did. The first round had Chip and Dale versus
The first round, you don't even remember who won the tournament.
You had the Snorks on there. You had the Snorks. Yeah. You had the Snorks versus the Smurfs or some bullshit like that.
Actually, my favorite random person was Captain N versus Super Mario Brothers.
Dude, the Super Show should have run through that. It just ran through it. I'm just saying. Inspector Gadget got screwed.
Who is Maki? I can't say the name. I'm not going to even try.
You know, the pop star. She flicks people off and stuff.
Oh.
The one that does the funniest was it when she just plays dead?
Yeah.
When she drops and you're like,
at the end of the day, she's a comedy wrestler.
Oh, okay. I feel like we don't have enough of that. We don't have the comedy wrestlers no more.
We got plenty of them. I just watch NXT and it's nothing but comedy wrestlers.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the main shows like AEW and
So NXT's not a main show?
No, I still think it's developmental.
You were trying to hype up that people do Trick earlier and Jordan Grace.
What are you talking about? Chelsea Green exists.
Yeah, she's one.
She's one.
There's three comedy wrestlers in WWE. They're all women. Ren Sinclair, Chelsea Green, and damn it, I forgot the third one. It was right there on the tip of my tongue. There's a third. Oh, Ariana Grace.
And I guess we got R-Truth. That's the only one we got. That one moment he was Ron Killings, but then that ended quickly because of racism. Are we gonna read Earl and Bowles, or should we say that for next week?
We should. No, we should read it now because we ain't gonna get to it next week.
All right. This is listener feedback. Remember, if you want to participate in listener feedback, you can email us at the Sharpshooters. That's DA@sharpshooters@gmail.com. I don't think I've said that in almost 3 years, so why not say it now?
Also, Marcus is really pushing for comments on videos, yet he doesn't respond to any of them.
Yeah, but you got to engage with people. You know that, right?
I was supposed to, yeah, but I haven't had time. I left that comment. I went to work. I came home from work. We went to go see Marty Supreme. I had to watch Smackdown, and I recorded the show. At some point, I had to sleep. I haven't had time to even look at anything.
I told Marcus, I was like, man, don't worry about it, man. As long as you love what you're doing, the people will come. Who cares? Just love what you're doing.
I don't care about that.
I love spending time with Manny and Marcus.
I don't care about you saying. I'm just saying that I had no time to respond to
I'm happy that none of us is Julia Hart or Sky Blue at the back. We can all have a strong personality, cut like a Thekla. we all out there.
Hey,
ain't nobody.
There's only shows before I had a personality. I was soulless.
Yeah, but Betty, you were charming soulless though. You were charming soulless, but you was never Sky Blue and Julia Hart.
Oh, so we just back here, huh? Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm Ice Cube. You Mac 10. Both of you. No LT. No LT. No, I'm talking about the Sisters of Sin.
Technically, Betty has to be Mac 10 because of complexion. For live. Anyway.
Manny, reject that at all costs. I'm just saying.
Manny can be Bruno Mars.
You can reject that at all costs, Manny.
I just might.
You know, the other day, I found the Bose YouTube channel.
I hope you're talking about the headphones and not the cartoons.
Anyway, the email goes a little something like this.
Oh
By the time the
I don't
clock...
want anything to do with this. That's a gorilla, and I know he speaks racist. I already feel it. I can feel the racism through that gorilla next to him.
Can you allow me to do my read,
Speaking
Marcus?
jive.
Can you allow me to be Gwyneth Paltrow for one last time?
Why would you want to be Gwyneth Paltrow?
Manny, you have to see Marty Supreme. You have to see it.
See, everything references, Manny. I knew you were. It doesn't make sense that he made that reference. No one has seen it.
Need to say, seen. By the time the clock on Earl's dashboard blinked 2:07 a.m.
This is what even about.
The world had narrowed to three things: the yellow glow of streetlights, the low hum of the engine, and Bose laughing at absolutely nothing. Man, Bose said, rolling down the window an inch, this is prime Waffle House hour. Earl nodded like this was a scientific fact. You don't go to Waffle House, he said carefully. You arrive. They pulled into the parking lot like a pair of astronauts docking with a space station. The Waffle House sign buzzed overhead, one letter flickering just enough to feel ominous. Inside, everything was bright, aggressively bright, like the sun had decided to clock in for the night shift. The door chimed as they stepped in, smelling of coffee, grease, and the vague promise that no one here would judge them. A waitress with tied eyes and unstoppable authority glanced up. "Two?" Bo saluted her. "Yes, ma'am. Heroes returning from battle." She didn't blink. Boof! They slid into vinyl seats that stuck slightly to their legs. Earl grabbed the menu and stared at it, then pulled it back down. "I already know what I want." Bose leaned back, squinting at the laminated pictures. "I thought I knew what I wanted, but now I'm overwhelmed by freedom." The cook behind the counter flipped something on the grill with the confidence of a man who had seen it all and survived. Earl watched him like it was live theater. "I'll take an all-star," Earl said when the waitress returned. "Scattered, smothered, covered. Hash browns extra crispy." Bose nodded solemnly. "Same, but make mine emotionally supportive."
What?
The waitress paused.
Don't even know
So,
how to
same order. "Yeah," Bo says, "but with vibes." Coffee arrived immediately, black and steaming. Earl took a sip and sighed. This coffee could wake the dead. Bose stared into his mug. I think it's already dead. I feel my ancestors. Food hit the table fast. Plates heavy with eggs. Waffle glistening with syrup. Hash browns piled like a golden monument to bad decisions. They ate in near silence at first. The kind that only comes when everything is exactly right. Halfway through his waffle, Bose looked up. You ever think about how Waffle House is the great equalizer? Earl chewed thoughtfully. Yeah, doesn't matter who you are. In here, we all just hungry and a little messed up.
What's this even about?
Eric, can you pause for a second?
Yes.
I have a picture of Earl and Bose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
That's the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. Bose on so many drugs.
Bose got human hands.
But how you eat a waffle and smoking a cigarette at the same time?
For flavor.
Bose raised his fork to being a little messed up. They clinked forks. By the time they paid and stepped back into the cool night air, the world felt quieter, steadier. The buzz had softened into something warm and manageable. As Earl started the car, Bose leaned back and smiled. Same time next Saturday? Earl nodded, pulling onto the empty road as long as it's 2 a.m. Behind them, the Waffle House sign hummed on waiting. And that was them visiting Waffle House. My question is, because, I'm not from the South and I haven't been to the South. Has anybody, probably J.K. Smush, have you guys ever been to the Biscuit Emporium or have heard of it? I want to know about this Biscuit Emporium because I was listening to the Ball Brothers and they were ranking best biscuits. And Biscuit Emporium was on there. And the finals became Popeyes versus Cracker Barrel.
You missed our, this week, me and Manny, I believe, ranked breakfast spots.
Oh, okay.
Jack in the Box made my top 5.
Really?
And mine was very disrespectful. Because it ended up being about Denny's or something.
Disrespectful list.
I don't remember the list.
Last week, Shante and I went to IHOP. And IHOP was popping. It was just a lot of people up at IHOP. And then the waitress hooked us up where she let Shante order the endless stack of pancakes. And she didn't mind that I was eating some of them pancakes. She was not tripping. She was not tripping over that.
Pancakes? Who can eat more than 2?
Not many, but like when the second group of pancakes came out, they weren't made with the same love as the first set.
The same love.
It wasn't, it was a little dry.
All right, guys, I had a question because this was dropped this week. I don't know if you guys saw it. The Spotify.
The show's over, y'all. This, by the way, we're in the random hours. We're in the bonus hours.
We're random. This could have been a part of the show, but fuck it, I don't care. Someone put together the most streams for WWE theme songs. Do you think your favorite WWE theme song is a top 10 stream song?
Nakamura's there.
Huh?
Nakamura got to be there.
Doesn't make the top 10.
The game Triple H. It's time.
The game Triple H is there. Like Triple H has 3 songs in the top 10.
Voices
on there.
Voices. My head.
Voices is in there.
John Cena.
Voices is not top 10. Sorry.
John
Jey
Cena
Uso's in there.
No, Jey Uso's in. Yeah.
It's just me, Oos. Well, that's why I don't use Spotify.
John Cena. I mean, the winner is "The Fire Bird" by CM Punk.
Really?
Which I believe is a real song technically, so it shouldn't even count.
Not the Code of Personality.
Nope. I believe that's considered a real song. This has to be WWE, I think, made songs. Or exclusively for WWE made.
I mean,
Sexy Boy made it. Sexy Boy made it.
Yeah, I think, but if you got the Apple Music version of this list, Sexy Boy may be the top because of me.
I just want everybody to know, according to now updated rumors, there was rumors circulating that Blake Monroe was going to be called up to the main roster. Those rumors have now been debunked. She will remain in NXT. Now back to the regular show.
I mean, that situation is
fuck the hell.
Betty, Izzy Dane is a champion now. I don't like Izzy, but it shouldn't be Thea.
Business for
It
itself.
shouldn't have been Thea. Do you know what? It was that I told Marcus there was an episode of NXT when she said she tried to overcome her promo was about overcoming adversity and winning that title. She won that title by accident. You did not overcome any adversity.
No. You're 23.
And then you have the nerve to tell me you feel like a grown-ass woman? Shut up.
Man, you don't know what some people feel like. Why the fuck is Santos not on TV? When they resign him and keep him at home?
Because
they decided to keep it at home?
Existed. They forgot he existed.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to do after someone wrestles in AAA, he going to walk out and be like, that's Santos Escobar. Again, I believe both wrestling companies and their head booker or creative, they all don't know what they do.
Yeah.
The boys also falling off the map.
I think they're still the tag. Are they still the AAA tag team champions?
Who?
Joaquin and the other one. Raul.
Oh, you talking about the LWO?
Yeah,
I was talking about Garza and Humberto.
Man.
Oh yeah, they've fallen off the earth as well.
Rest in peace, TK Carter, man. Rest in peace, TK Carter, man. You was part of my childhood, brother.
TK Carter did?
He died, Marcus. He died.
Yeah.
You know, he was like one of the great black character actors that just would always show up on shows.
Yep.
Oh, there goes TK Carter.
There was a YouTube video that was recent, that was this week, about him, and about why did his career fall apart or something, and I never clicked it. Now I got it.
No, Mark, the worst part about that YouTube video, now you won't be able to find it. If you like,
I know,
where
I'm
did
like, God damn it. I knew it should, God damn it.
Ain't nothing worse when you see a YouTube video that you be like, you know what? I'm going to watch this video. And then you don't click it. And the next you be like, shit, I can't find it no more.
No. That's not worse. That's that you can find it on YouTube. You can always find your videos on YouTube. It's those Instagram videos where it refreshes for no reason and you in the middle of something, you go, what?
Shantae. Oh, Shantae, look at this. And you about to show her a video, then it reset, then it's like some big titty woman on there, be like, oh, that's not what I wanted you to see.
I don't know about that.
They push that into people's algorithm though, like even when you're not expecting it.
Yeah, it's like,
what?
Why is there a big titty woman?
Random Instagram models.
That's because you're following Nikita Lyons, Betty. That's what goes with it.
No, it's not.
That's what goes with it.
No, it is like a fucking flaw in Instagram where it's like, here come random thirst trapping woman that just shows up on your feed. It just tries to ruin relationships. It tries.
It is your algorithm, and you following all these scantily clad WWE women. And Eric, you taking photos of scantily clad women don't help as well. It follows the same algorithm.
No. Because now on my regular page.
No. You're going against the algorithm.
I'm getting cat videos now. I'm getting cats.
Yeah, Fiasco.
But
the algorithm sounds like it's working for me, Eric. It sounds like it's working. All
mine are dog videos at the moment.
Yep. Man, all you just post is Rika.
But I have limited my social media use to 30 minutes a day. Probably gonna drop it down to 20 minutes.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh yeah, my phone tell me you reached your limit. I'll be like, bitch.
Eric, I hate to tell you this. You already did an hour and 42 minutes and 10 seconds of social media by doing a live podcast.
No, because I'm not consuming it. I'm creating it, Marcus. Is different. It's the consumption that I'm limiting, not the creation.
You just try and whip him. What was that?
I don't know what that was. Anyway, I think the show is done.
Cool. Here he goes.
I think the show is done. It's almost time for the Rams to go against the Panthers. The Black Panthers.
The Panthers.
This was a fun show. It was nice being back, guys. Nice being back.
I mean, I never left.
That's true. I'd be better. You was out there putting Legos together.
Are you going to be here for the Royal Rumble?
When is the Royal Rumble? Is it this?
I think it's 2 Saturdays from now. I think it's the 24th, right?
31st.
Is it 31st?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to put it into my calendar so I can be here.
But let me tell you this, brother.
It's right. It's probably around this time because it's in Saudi.
Yeah, I would like to say this. As someone brought up, this is the worst advertised Royal Rumble of all time. They have not talked about it at all. And we're 10 days in January, 21 days to go, and we have nothing mentioned about the Royal Rumble. We got more mentioned about what happened on this SmackDown, what's happening on Raw, and Saturday Night Main Event. We have not even talked about.
You know what's hurting this as well? You know what's hurting this as well? Like they did last year with WrestleMania. They're in Europe before this.
Oh, yep.
They're in Europe before this, and they've ruined. They shouldn't do it before their major four.
As CM Punk has said in the most interesting interview, what did you talk about, Hunter? We always go to Europe after WrestleMania. We need to go back to going to Europe after WrestleMania, not before.
Yeah, if they were going to do this tour, do it after Royal Rumble, and then if you were going to do another tour, do it after the WrestleMania. Don't do it before your major show, because this is the one everyone wants to watch.
Manny, Kane says, Manny, that Lego Game Boy was looking pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. What did you do with that Lego Game Boy, Manny? Where is it at now?
It's not sitting on the shelf with my other things.
You know what? You can say it's one of my prized possessions. I have it up there on the mantle or something.
Nah, it's on the shelf.
It's on the shelf collecting dust, and I'm never going to look at it again.
It's in a position where I can't actually see it as well. Normally,
Marcus probably smell like cheese now with that poncho on right now.
I don't. Don't be jealous about how I smell. Don't worry about how I smell.
I can smell it. I can see the fuse coming up. You like
only thing you need to worry about how I smell unless you kissing my ass. That's it.
Huh. It looks like some of your pictures fell off the wall because that ain't the order that it used to be.
Not the same order. It's just one picture that fell off the wall.
No, Eric. It's because you can see him clearly now.
It's the same order.
What's the one that's on the corner that looks green?
That's his Boba Fett mask.
Oh, okay. There it is. Yeah, you know, that clarity, man. That clarity. Shit, I got to go step my game up and go get... Manny got clarity. Marcus got clarity. I look hazy.
But this webcam I had is about 2-3 years old now.
It's a possibility. I don't know. Tomlin might get fired if they lose. But if he wins again, he has a job. He's like just clocking it in. Clock.
Well, Rodgers and Tomlin are both playing for their careers. And if they win the Super Bowl, I believe we get to see where if you lose a game, you fired. See. So
yeah, but you gotta understand something though. Marcus, the NFL wants that. That's the best story that you can have. These two old dogs defeat all odds, just keep beating everybody.
That's why I say the Steelers have luck on their side when it's the rig system. It's the rig system.
Yeah, the referees are gonna win it for the Steelers.
They need star power in the Super Bowl. I mean, they got no Mahomes, they got no Brady anymore. They need star power.
You know, they've been trying to make Drake May be like the household name, but I don't think he's there yet. So the question, Betty, is Drake May a star player or is he a game manager? I know that's what people were talking about.
I'm so sick of this stupid thing. You don't have these worst discussions.
Football.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking you.
You don't even watch football, and then I see some of your stories like that was a close game. I'm like, you
random. Wow, we pulled that through.
Hey, I might not watch 57 minutes of a game, but I'll come in for the last 3 minutes and make it seem like I watched it.
This is why they lost. The officials cheated the whole game. You got one back off. But yeah, let's go Rams. Let's go Packers. Let's see what happens today.
And let's go Steelers, although I know you guys are rooting against me.
Nobody rooting against you. I have no reason to root against you. Against Rodgers, though.
Mark has a question, though. Who you going for tomorrow? Eagles or the Niners?
Huh? Eagles.
Is it because of Niners, May?
Yeah. I'm just tired of Niners, man. I just need them to go away. I'm so done with the Niners. The Niners, to me, is your Julia and Thea Hill. Just go away, guys. Just go away.
No. We're gonna end it on this. In professional wrestling, who is your Julia/Thea Hill? Who? That goes to the chat as well.
Who is my Julia Thea Hill?
And it can't be Julia and Thea. It just can't.
No, it can't. You know what?
It can't be Julia.
I mean, like,
and by Julia, we're not talking about Hart. We're talking about the one with Kiana James.
His is Mercedes.
No, Mercedes. She actually has talent.
But see, I don't hate Julia like that. I don't. It's not like that. I feel like they haven't gave her anything. Like Manny truly hates Thea Hill. Like it's passion.
Sanjay Dutt right now.
Sanjay.
He ain't even on TV. He was annoying when he was on TV. He's gone now. I won that. I won that battle.
I need a name of someone relevant.
Mine's is two people in AEW. Two people in AEW. First one we mentioned early on the show, bitchy ass Darby Allin. He's just getting on my nerves right now.
Whoa, go away! Like never come back.
Yeah, because like he's not doing anything. It's like it's like he's allergic to the title. It's like you're bitching and moaning about stuff. And then number 2, Orange Cassidy. He had that one run that I liked him. I think that was in 2024 where he was having a banger at the beginning, but now he ain't doing nothing.
There are far worse people. I get rid of Priest before I get rid of those people.
I say Hook in AEW.
Oh, yes, Manny. I'm with you with Hook. Fuck Hook.
Hold on.
Hook and Hobbs. Take them both.
By the way, Nikki Bella's getting an off the podcast strike for revealing that wrestling is fake on the NFL cast or whatever she was doing with Pat McAfee. It didn't make sense why she was like, well, ours is fake.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, one thing about Nikki Bella, like her favorite team was the Eagles, and so she decided to find her a young-ass player to fuck from the Eagles. So shout out to Nikki Bella for using her myth status to get her another man who are just casually dating.
Myth.
Her myth or milk?
Her myth.
She's a myth buster.
I'm sure that show exists. I'm sure it exists.
The sad part about it.
Milk Busters.
Sad part about it.
Exists.
Although it probably exists on other channels that you have to be an adult to watch, if they put that shit on Netflix, people will watch it too. It'd be just like Pop the Balloon.
If they put that shit on local television, I'll watch it.
No, didn't they have? No, they said something on TLC. Wasn't it like MILF Manor?
Yeah, they do have MILF Manor. Yeah, but they call MILF Busters. That just sounds like a better show.
No, I remember. I follow a YouTube channel called Cinnamon Toast Ken, where he reviews all these TLC shows. He rewatches them with one of his friends, and they were doing MILF Manor, and then one of the mums that was in it admitted to the son that she slept with his friend, his best friend, and he just stopped talking to her on the show.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? We do a Zach Wilson, man. I can't fuck with you no more.
Zach Wilson is like the Bachelor. Nah, the MILF fucker.
Huh?
Never mind. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this show.
I think you confused him with someone completely different.
Oh, Zach Wilson be sleeping with people's mamas.
Yeah, but he never been on the Bachelor.
He slept with one.
No, I was saying that instead of having a Bachelor, we make it the MILF fucker. That'll be the show.
Oh, that's MILF Manor. That's MILF Manor. What are you talking about? That's MILF Manor.
I've never heard of this
show. You can't
show.
pitch a show that already exists. Manny just brought it up. MILF Manor. That's what that show is. I'm assuming. Honestly, just assuming. I've never actually watched a second of it.
I love TLC.
TLC is absolute trash.
Betty, you just love people in misery. However, Sex Sent Me to the ER might be one of the greatest shows ever because it's so ridiculous.
No, my favorite show was Weird Addictions, and when the woman was eating a mattress.
No, Benny, I hate you for making me watch that shit.
I will not watch that. I will not condone that action.
Why do you hate? There's also a woman that was eating cement and drywall.
Yeah, I bet you that cement would have cracked if somebody fell on it, unlike on that damn pallet that they had at AEW.
In the defense of AEW, they apologize for using a real cinder block. Okay, they apologize. Okay, is that what you want? You want them to get some foam fake shit so you can criticize how fake it is?
I want the fake shit, man. I want that fake shit.
Well, honestly, I would prefer if AEW said, instead of a wrestling match, guys, we're going to have people who do karate that breaks bricks in the ring. I'm 100% down to watch that instead of a match. I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna lie, Marcus, you give me that, and you have Speedball Mike Bailey going against him like, who the real karate man? Marcus, I'll be ready for it.
I'll be down for it. Let me tell you something. I love stupid sports, and I hate that this is a part of my Instagram algorithm. I get random stupid sports now, but I love it because I'm always going, what is this bullshit? And then I get caught up into it. I was watching Marbles and Trains. I don't even know what this thing is called, but it was a guy dropping a marble, and you go through the loop-a-loop with the marble, and you have to land into one of the train carts, 1 through 11. And it's so serious. They have the purple music for it, and it sucks you in, and it's so disgusting, and it's so intriguing. And the video didn't finish, and I'm upset that I would never get the end of this.
No, I got really. If you hate me for making you watch the woman eat the mattress, I hate you for making me watch egg tossing.
It's compelling TV. I'm just saying.
Oh, you're like, man, Manny, watch this. I'm gonna send it to you. I was like, Mark is sending me something. It must be good. And I was like, egg tossing.
Again, if you had egg tossing, pushing shopping carts, trains and marbles, whatever that's called. There was one where they were trying to knock off boxes, basically play Jenga without knocking it over. If you put that on over the Super Bowl, I may watch the other shit. I'm just dead serious.
Marcus, I saw my.
Sports I don't know are the best.
I ain't seen my family for an entire year when I went to the States last year. I didn't care that we were all at a restaurant. I was fully transfixed on slippery stairs.
Yes.
That fucker though. The one video Marcus sent me of that fucker that cheated at the end. Fuck that dude.
Which one video I sent you? I don't even remember.
The one where I think the dude was on and he did something that was, I don't know if it was in the rules, but the dude fell all the way down and it was like, fuck, anybody but the red guy.
Oh, he pulled him down. He pulled him down the stairs.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, I was watching dumb shit of like when people would put stuff on treadmills and have to race and see if they can beat it. It's so much dumb. Yeah, that is so much fun. I'm just saying, it's just stupid.
Marcus,
and then you got the people with the voice going, "Come on, blue color, goddamn it! Come on, blue color."
Marcus, these are early signs that we may be autistic.
Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It probably went 45 minutes too long, but I think the last part of 45 was probably better than the first 45 where Marcus talked about Trick Williams being buried. He was wrong.
I didn't say buried. I never used the term buried.
Devalued.
Devalued is the word.
Just like the Packers.
Put in his place in the lower mid card, just right above Ray Phoenix.
We hope you guys enjoyed this, but I am Eric.
I'm Lord Manny Hayes, and Marcus looks homeless.
Hey, baby,
you got some change. You got some change.
Man. Come on, I'll panhandle like a motherfucker. Let's go.
You know, Marcus, you
can't handle the panhandle. I'm just
are you going to a Packer party, or are you just dressed like that in your own house?
I'm in my own house. I ain't going nowhere. There is nothing planned today. I'm gonna be warm and comfortable in my poncho, and I'm gonna put the hood on when we start.
There is nothing underneath that poncho.
What are you talking about? Here we go.
There was a time. He told me one time he just stayed at home dressed as a Kool-Aid man.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
Why do you have all these things ready to go at home?
And why the fuck aren't there pictures of you to sit there dressed like the Kool-Aid man?
Why would I just be sitting at home not dressed as the Kool-Aid man? I mean, you knock on my door, you may not know what Hooper's gonna answer that door. Shoot.
I don't know what I would do if I would show up to your house and you're dressed like the Kool-Aid man.
And I say, come on in, man. Come sit on my little couch.
Eric, for a normal person, it's like, oh, sorry, you caught me off guard. Marcus would be like, yeah, I'm just not doing this.
Yeah, today's Wednesday.
I didn't feel like doing laundry. This was clean.
Now that would be funny. I didn't feel like doing laundry today. That's why you dressed as Kool-Aid man. Just be casually walking down the street.
I know you dressed like fucking Pac-Man.
I didn't feel like doing laundry today. No, Marcus is wearing Kool-Aid suit. Captain Crunch outfit.
Just imagine Marcus flies a crack and his neighbors are walking by and they see a big red on the couch just sitting there.
How's it going? Hey, all good. Hey, this weather is crazy out
here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn. All right. Well,
it's the life I live, man.
I don't even know how you
still keep all these costumes.
No, always get rid of them and donate them. And then we got black people here.
I hope. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. We're done.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
they got a new member to the crew.
Scan the QR code that don't work. That's the greatest thing ever.
I still don't know what was going on with that. It just doesn't make sense. Pose is a mess.
Anyway, we're gone. I'm hitting the end button. Wait, we have
a
comment.
When did the gingerbread man touch you?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
The muffin man. The muffin man.
Go put your Kool-Aid shoe on.